How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush and Fia the Bush that's licking the microphone. She just kind of woke up from my lap and look at one of her ears. It's folded back. Look at this. This is the cutest puppy ever. She is about 4.5 months old. This is a Alaskan Klee Kai, a very, very smart dog. And she doesn't like petting too much, kind of wary of strangers as a breed. Let me point the camera downwards a little bit so you guys can see her better. She's not like any other dog I've ever met. Like, I've trained her to use the cat litter. There are videos online on how to do this, but most of it is kind of like positive reinforcement. She wanted to eat the cat litter a lot at first, and then, you know, I have to keep on telling her, no, you cannot do this. Some stern warnings. But now she would do things like, hey, you know, I kind of want to sit on your lap. And she would just kind of nudge you a little bit underneath the desk. I'm like, oh, okay. I scoot back a little bit, and she'd jump up, you know, by herself and then lay right here. So it's kind of like a lap dog. It's really cool. Right now she's around 9.5 pounds. I think she's supposed to grow to about twice that, roughly, maybe like 20 pounds. You guys might think, hey, that's not very Beat the Bush like, right? Because it's a lot of money to try to take care of a pet. You gotta buy pet food, you gotta get vaccinations, you gotta get all these deworming shots and stuff. That's why she has her own Instagram account, Fia The Bush, and you can follow her if you like. And also I did one sponsorship where she's sort of earning a little bit of money on her own. That was for this other video. I didn't post it on this main channel. It was on the DIY channel about like some kind of dog bed in the car. Typically she wants to sit on my lap while I'm driving. So lately she learned to sit on the passenger side on my wife. And many times I just kind of brush it over and say, oh yeah, I got a wife, but you know. So yes, I have a wife now and also a dog. Mainly because she wants the dog, not me. But after having her, it's like the best thing ever. No wonder people have dogs. Before having it, I would say, yeah, you know, it's a lot of responsibility, a lot of cost. But the happiness that a pet brings you, especially when they follow you around, when they sit on your lap like this, they're all nice and warm and fuzzy. And I don't know, it's just super duper rewarding to have a pet, especially when you have a pet that you raise from a puppy. They're just so attached to you. They're dependent on you, on everything, and they just give everything to you. Here's a dog bed. If you guys are interested, there's an affiliate link in the video description and all. Let me tell you guys what she can do so far. Sit, down, hand, roll over, kind of know how to stay a little bit, probably for like 10 seconds or so. And she also knows shy. I learned this from a neighbor at the park. I was like, what trick is that? It's shy. She's supposed to put the paw, like kind of push it over the ear, some kind of weak tape so it doesn't pull off any fur on the nose, and then she would try to brush it off. And every time she does it, you give her a treat and then you try to reinforce that, and eventually she does not need the tape anymore and you can just say shy and she'll do it. But she's still learning that right now, and I'm trying to get her to like completely go over the ear because that's super duper cute, right? Maybe we can show the audience what you look like if you're up. This is Fia the Bush. At first she would like go and bite my face. Now she licks it. That's like the whole thing. Like every little thing you have to teach these puppies. They don't know anything. So just trying to get them to not bite the face is one thing. Just trying to get them to socialize with other animals is one thing. To not bite the corner of some table is a whole new thing that you have to teach them. It's not just sit, lay down, hand, right? It's like, don't bite this, don't bite that, don't bite the carpet. She's learning that still. She keeps on still biting the carpet. But amazingly, she doesn't pee all over the place. It's, you know, usually just a few accidents here and there, but mostly she would go in the cat litter, which is really amazing. I like that. So there you go. This is Fia the Bush. I didn't even name her this way. My wife insisted that that's her name. Fia is the name that's given by the breeder, and she just tacked on the bush. So, you know, I'm okay with that, I guess. And I spend a lot of time teaching her, you know, doing stuff and playing with her and stuff. Look at these soft ears. It's crazy soft. Although I would say, like, from when she was a puppy, her fur has gotten a little bit less soft since then, but around the neck area is still super soft. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Here's a funny video I caught of her. Like, she's looking at the mirror and she's like, hey, who's that? Who's that in the mirror? Or looking at herself, I guess. Observing what she looks like herself compared to the humans around her. Okay, look, I'm a fuzzy dog thing, not like humans. She looks different than what we do. And when you have a pet, it's harder to travel. You might have to buy an extra ticket or, you know, an additional cost to fly with your pet. When you stay at an Airbnb, you need places that have specifically allows for pets. And also, we just learned that at the local park, you cannot have the dogs unleashed because some people are concerned, you know, they might, you know, bite their children or whatnot. So you can get a ticket for that. I just looked it up. It's like $90 some for the first offense, and then it increases to like $150 and then $200 for the third offense. So it's a huge deal. You can only unleash them in specific unleashed dog areas, it seems. Learning a lot about dogs and puppies in general. Right now she's 4.5 months old, so we had her for about 2.5 months so far. I'm actually very attached to this breed. They're super cute. First time I've ever met them was through this dog called Makia over here. See, she is also a Klee Kai. Look at how cute she is. And I have this picture frame over here of her. I place it right here because she is super cute. She's no longer with us anymore, but now we have Fia the Bush over here. I just wanted to update you guys. Gosh, you haven't been uploading. You've just been uploading product reviews. It's just because I'm up to my neck on these product reviews. I was super lethargic and I got watery eyes, and you know, my productivity was way down because I have some weird issue with over drinking caffeine. I didn't even notice. Most people would sort of get kind of jittery and other kind of symptoms which you are normally aware of, but my symptom was really weird. I would get like some kind of chest pain and watery eyes, and I would think, oh, I'm allergic to something. So it took me like a month or two just to pinpoint what was wrong. So during that whole time I was like dragging my feet trying to do reviews. I don't even have enough time or energy to, you know, do this kind of, you know, quick video just updating you guys. And at the same time I am installing my own hybrid inverter system, whole home level, and I'm trying to do it to code. So it's quite a lengthy process in order to try to learn everything, learning about the gauges of wires, ampacity, what's the fill rate for conduit, and then I'm like removing drywall and stuff, all for future product review video on the hybrid inverter. I'm going to do that probably within 2 or 3 weeks or so and show you guys what I've been up to. So that's been taking a lot of my time. Look at this crazy thing. This is 4/0 cable ferrules. This is like a thing where you're supposed to wrap around the stranded cables on really big cables. You can see by the diameter of these things, that is a huge cable. It's for the battery, for the hybrid inverter battery system. So that's all for today. Bia is asleep on my lap this whole time. She is just wonderful. Just a dream come true. Like, she hits all the points on cuteness. She's starting to pee and poo outside, which is a difficult thing to do in itself. At first she wouldn't do that. At first, you know, she doesn't even want to socialize. She doesn't want to go out, doesn't know how to play with other dogs very much. So gradually we're trying to get her to do these things one at a time. And once all this is done, it's like so hands off. We used to have a family dog, and she just, you know, scratches up stuff in the corners and tries to pee everywhere. I think watching a lot of YouTube videos on some like miracle dog whisperer really helps. In order to teach a dog, sometimes you have to be like a dominant person. You cannot just say, hey, no, don't do that. You have to say, no, you know, very firm and stern. Also doing things a certain way that the dog understands. They'll just get it within a few tries, versus if they don't get it, you just keep on doing it and thinking that, oh, repetition is gonna help. No, there is a certain trick to teaching the dog. I have a brand new sort of financial hack that I just did recently. I will share that with you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching this video. Until next time.